Welcome back to my second reaction on Ethel Cain on one of her songs. On my second reaction on a song from my second reaction on Ethel Cain and the first reaction on this song Inbred. And yes, I moved a bit in to have another picture, and this picture here kind of looks very interesting. And put it together with Inbred, I have no idea where we go to. I see. Yeah, let's give it to Ethel Cain and her words, her song, and then before I start to put my whatever into this one here, and let's go. The second song I do a reaction on from Ethel Cain, Inbred. So we go to the beginning. Here we go. I don't know why I stopped here, but I feel like I need already a break. Woo. It is scary. It scares me. It goes in a place inside of me already now, which goes, I'm like somewhere between, it pulls me into the song, and at the same time there's something which says, stop it and just leave, go out. Something wants to run and something wants to go into it. It is both at the same time, and this is a little bit disturbing me a little bit. But at the same time, it was kind of a pressure inside of me, and at the same time, now while I speak and I can express it, it starts to relieve a little bit. And I know now I will go on. And bare naked under my nightgown is already very vulnerable. This is, to me, something which says, even though I have a nightgown on, I am bare naked under, so I am not. The way she sings it and the voice is, and the building up of the whole song is, I do wear a nightgown, but I am bare naked under, which means I am not safe. Being naked under the nightgown is not safe. Pissing on the stove to put it out puts me in a very old home in which the stove is a fireplace, but it puts me in a cold black stone house somewhere out in a forgotten place, in which, yeah, you can do that. You can piss on the stove to put it out, watching him through holes in the door. Even the picture of watching somebody through the hole in a door is already not really calming and comforting. Although I don't even know where it goes to. Okay, go back a bit and start here.
Watching him through holes in his door, soaking on the back of his leg to stay warm. Older brother made a name for himself with the cops. Scumbag fuck, but I swear that he's not. He's so good to me and to nobody else. So you should watch yourself. Mama's
She's defending her brother because he is nice to her. You should watch yourself. She's defending her brother. There seems to be a very special relationship to him, and even though that he is considered being a scumbag and has a history or a story with the cops. Oh, something is not fitting here. Something is going. I don't know if I want to know that. Okay.
nobody else, so you should watch yourself. Mama's comatose, she can't leave the bed. Something smells rotten and it's starting to spread. I'm bad, he's worse. We're already dead. We're already dead. We wake up.
It's a home, and mother is comatose. Shows she's there, but not unusable, not there, and something smells rotten and starts to spread out. Something is definitely going wrong, but I don't know what. It scares me, and it is like there would be a curse over the whole thing, like a family curse. Ah, yes, inbred. So inbred is the family. So what is going on in this family, because it's really dark, and inbred can happen, but normally it doesn't. Unless there is an abuse in this family, because inbred is in the family, so it is in the family. So where is the father? We have a mother in a coma. We have a brother who has a story with the cops, and people or cops think he's a scumbag. Something going this direction, but he's the only one nice to her. And there is a curse to me, and something smells rotten and starts to spread. This is a beautiful metaphor for something, for a curse, for something which is lying beneath or a layer over the whole situation, which just is like not good. Back again a bit.
Lights are out. You can't win them all. Who knows how much longer I'll lay on the floor? Touch me till I vomit. I'm not scared of God.
We are all dead. We are all dead. Yeah. Um, if this points out the total hopeless situation. She's young. Her mother is in a coma. Her brother is. I still need to figure out what her brother is here. This is, and then there's this kind of curse thing, energy, black dark thing in it, and I lay on the floor, touch me till I vomit. This is definitely definitely a symptom and a symbol, and actually also a clear explanation, or yes, a clear sign of abuse, because, and it's abuse she cannot get out. She can't get away. So she just lies there until the body goes crazy. The body, just until the body does its only reaction and shows the how gross it is, how the body does the reaction which actually should happen in action, and all the body can do is to vomit, to show what this helplessness, actually, because that's all she can do. Whoa, I'm not scared of God. Or how does that go on? I am back in this feeling of, it pulls me into the video. I want to hear and see more. And at the same time, there's also something which says just jump out of it. But I won't jump out of it because Ethel opens up a door here, which is important to talk about. Inbred. She's blaming him. Who is she blaming? Her mother is not here. Her father seems not to be here. Her brother is here. Maybe it was him she was watching through the door. Maybe it's inbred. Maybe it's him who is abusing her. I don't really want to go there, but it's an explanation. It could be a possible explanation. You'd have fought it. You just wanted more. Who of us is stronger? It seems he is stronger, and all she can do is just like endure it until she vomits, until her body just does something to end it, until actually it's this total giving in. It's a giving in. It is ending up in this helplessness because bigger trauma is happening, and it seems that she is reacting on it with a freeze. And even the freeze is at certain points, it becomes unbearable. And at least this one reaction comes to vomit, and this can open up whole new doors and spaces for why there is vomiting. And this is a one reaction, and another reaction could be that people in freeze at certain point, because you can freeze, but you're still kind of still in the situation. And the situation is not ending, and then there's also dissociation. Then you leave the place, and you really leave it. You're not there anymore, and you don't feel anything. You're gone. But vomiting is a strong sign of a reaction on abuse. Very strong sign, and and you just wanted more. And who of us is stronger? Yeah, he is stronger. She would like to be stronger, but he is stronger, and he didn't even fight it. His whatever forced him or pushed him to abuse her. Okay, go back again and yes, yes. This goes deep. So to me, it's her brother, and there is this very obvious relationship of being dependent from him, because she is depending on, there is at least somebody who gives her something, even if it is abuse. And she keeps up this picture that all what happened, she keeps a picture up which is totally not realistic, but this is sometimes also a reaction of calming yourself down and try to normalize what is happening. This is also a self-protection reaction, and this goes there where you start to play it downwards. We say it to keep the impact low and not want to see how hard it is. So, for example, there is, for example, a lot of abused people who got hit. They say, yeah, I needed it, or it was nothing, or yeah, when you raise children, or as a child, I got sometimes I got hit because I was really pushing it, and they start to explain or entschuldigen, excuse. They find excuses for what happened, and they go like, and for example, one of the big explanations people give is, yes, I got hit here and there, but it was good for me. It was just the right thing. And this is, no, it was violence. You do not hit somebody who is weaker. Anyway, not. You never hit, but definitely not somebody who is weaker. And children are weaker, and young people are weak. You just don't do that. And this explanation, and then sometimes even it comes to worse, like parents who hit their children and say, I do it because I love you. This is such the biggest bullshit ever. So I want to get away, but this this part also is in it to explain to yourself that it was not that bad as I think, but the body still feels it. The body does not do any explanations on it. The body stays with what it is, and she was vomiting. And the energy is in this movie and in the picture and in her words. How deep the hurt and the pain goes when you go through that. And I say it already now, please, if something triggers you now really deeply and on this and also what I say, you can get in contact with me. There's an email in my bio of this channel, and also try to find people who you can talk to, share to, or even a professional if something really, really goes on now with you. You're not alone. You're not alone in these cases. Pooh. Take a deep breath. Take a moment. Feel yourself. I actually say to me, feel myself, and go on. It is also something to be in. There are moments in stories like that when things like that happen where you need to be strong and take it and put it in a containment and be here for these people. And I have tons of respect for Ethel that she brings that up in a way like she does now. And now it explains also the mask she has. This mask on, it's kind of like an animal mask. I see quite a few animals in it, like maybe a Capricorn here and their horns here, and then the teeth like from a boar, and this is shame. You don't come out with your face with things like that. This kind of shame of hiding you because of what happened to you, and you're totally innocent. It has nothing to do with you, but it still happened, and then this shame comes up, and you put a mask on, so you are not identifying with what happened. You don't want to be this person that happened to you because you're too ashamed of, while the perpetrator should be deepest ashamed of and what he or her or whoever it was did. first thing I can say, thank you, Ethel, you come out with a song like that. It's almost unbearable. And that is the one danger, to not look at it and to pretend like it's not there. And this is exactly how her mother reacts on it. This is so sad also because especially in inbred situations, and this is kind of like this curse which is all over it, because her mother is in a coma, and this is such an amazing description, because in families when things like that happen, and I don't know what is worse, that this abuse happens, and then the victim goes to the mother or to the father. Most of the time it's the mother, tells the mother, and the mother is not listening and is saying, no, this is not possible, because whoever she or he was talking about is a nice person, and this is not in our family, and I don't want you to talk about that. So whatever there happens, the thing is, there is no help from the mother. And the mother looks much more away. This is a very, very hard second strike after what happened before. And this is the next hard strike, straight into the soul of somebody, especially children, especially young people. Every time, in every age, when you're there and you experience something really bad and nobody is listening, and not even your own mother or father, and these are these dark, cursed secrets in families. And what can I say? Is I'm really pulled apart, because I could go into anger, but anger is also a cover up of a feeling. Anger is a good strategy to cover feelings. So if I stay with my feelings, then I feel this curse, I feel this helplessness, I feel my helplessness, because if I could, I would create this world in a way in which things like that never ever happen. Never. But I can't. And it reminds me also in situations I had, not as Ethel describes it here or sings about here, but situations in which I wanted to react and it did not work the way I wanted, and then I did not even get help in it, and her father is totally inexistent on this thing. The only part where a father shows up is, does your baby know her daddy's a rapist? This is, to me, a beautiful line. Maybe I misinterpret it, but this is a beautiful line of how exactly these people are most of the time, and also inside of the family, most of the time respected people, honored people, and it is just not possible that the daddy could be a rapist. But it is possible. And that within this family there is something held up. Either this daddy keeps it up, he would never ever do something like that, or then also the family keeps that up and saying, no, in our family this is not possible at all, because we are all not like that. And still it's here. And still it happens every single day somewhere in a home. Does your baby know her daddy is a rapist? Of course she doesn't. Of course it's covered up. And he hates the way you look, the way you look at me. I can feel this line. I cannot really put it down in words. And then it comes, you're already dead. Yeah, you are surrounded by dead people. When you have to carry that around, and you're something in yourself is dead too, as long as you carry it around inside of you, and you cannot put it out because you are even in a situation or in a space, in a field in which you can't put it out. So find somebody outside of this field to talk about if you really need to talk about that, and follow your feelings on that. Your body never lies. Go with that and find help. If you are somehow now triggered or touched by this song, whoa. And now I see also this picture, and it seems to be the cover of the album Inbred, and the cross above, which says everything. How many children were abused by Christian institutions? Boys too. And the two of them, it's kind of a deadly looking picture. It's not really alive. It's not really fun. It's not really, it's none of that. It actually is it shows fully how deep these traumas go and how they stay in your life. And the best you can get, and there is this chance, the best you can get is to handle them in a way that they do not totally disturb your life. But you can't get rid of it, and you never get the memories. You get never rid of the memories. But you can handle it. And you can get a life even with these memories. You can get a life. You can get a good life. And most of the time, these people start to work with that. They become the wounded healers. They work to that and with that, and they help others with that, because when you experience that yourself, then you have a deeper and more authentic insight into that. I'm not sure if I'm finished with this video. I need to find out how I do that, and I just hope that you know you're not alone. If there's something triggering, get help. Promise. And thank you, Ethel, for bringing that out so hard and clear, because it needs to come out hard and clear, because we do need look at that. We cannot look away anymore. Thank you.